In this best-selling t-shirt design course, we will work with Adobe Illustrator CC. CC means Creative Cloud. Right now, this is the latest Illustrator version. I already have installed Adobe Illustrator CC version on my computer. If you are using earlier version of Illustrator, then it is completely okay, because all of the tools and technique that we are going to teach in this course are same. But if you are completely new in this Adobe Illustrator software, then just simply download free trial, 7 days free trial of Illustrator. To do this, just open up your browser and in Google search for Adobe Illustrator CC 7 days free trial, then hit enter. After that, just open up the first link. Now here you can see Illustrator offers 7 days free trial. Just click on Start Free Trial and download the Adobe Illustrator CC installer version on your computer. And after that, just click on that file and install it. Actually, in this way, you can easily work with Adobe Illustrator with 7 days free trial. Alright. So if you are completely new in this Adobe Illustrator software, then just go ahead and install the Adobe Illustrator 7 days free trial on your computer. From our next lecture, we will start creating our project. Once you open this Adobe Illustrator CC software, at first you will see this software interface. Now we create a new document to setting up our artboard. At first, to create a new document, simply hit on New or go to File and click New. And then navigate to the Art and Illustration tab. And in this preset details, at first we type our project name. This time I type Sample Project 1. And after that, using this drop down menu, I choose pixels and set width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixels, and color mode I choose RGB and click on the more settings. And now I change this rasterize effect from screen to height 300 dpi. And now I finally hit on create document. And here we see our artboard is just created. Now I just collapse this and expand these panels. And here we see different type of panels. For example, layer panel, graphics style, appearance, swatches, etc. To visible or hide any of this panel, simply go to Window and check or uncheck any of these. If I uncheck layers, look at this. Our layer panel is not visible. To visible it again, simply go to Window and click on Layers. Now if you want to create a new layer or create a sub layer, then click on Create Sub Layer icon or click on Create New Layer icon. It's like two pieces of paper top of each other and both are visible. This is layer 1 and layer 2. Now if you want to hide any of this layer, then simply click on this eye icon. To visible it again, simply click on eye icon again. To delete any of this layer, choose your preferred layer and hit on this delete icon. Alright. Now on the left side here you see a bunch of different tools. Now this time we create a rectangle and change this background color. To do this, the easy way is click and hold on this icon and select rectangle tool, and then hover over your mouse, and when you see these two purple lines on the left and top, then left click it and drag it like this, and then release your mouse. In this swatches window, here you see different type of colors. Choose any color you want. Also, using this color picker, you can choose custom color. This time I select this dark navy blue color. Now to fix this box in this document and to make this uneditable, simply click on this toggle lock button. Now this box is totally uneditable. To make this editable again, simply unlock this toggle lock. Alright. Also, you can visible or divisible this layer by selecting or deselecting this eye icon. So our setup is ready to start doing some simple design. In this lecture, I will give you a quick explanation of all the toolbars that I use daily basis for designing t-shirts. On the left side here you see different type of tools. By selecting this, here you see we can easily move and place these toolbars anywhere you want. This time I set it just in this position. On the right side here you see different type of window panels, layer panels, stroke, swatches, color, color grade, color themes, etc. As I said before, to visible or divisible any of this window, simply go to window and check or uncheck any of your preferred window. And this is our artboard. Now if you want to zoom this artboard, then simply press Ctrl plus, or if you are using Mac then simply press Command plus, or you just simply click on this arrow icon and choose 50% to zoom this artboard. This time I select 66% to zoom this little bit more. Now if you want to add any type of text in this document, or I say artboard, then simply select this text tool. And after that, from the layer panel, create a new layer and click on this document. Our text size is very teeny, that's why we can't see this clearly. To make this bigger, simply click on this arrow icon and choose, let's say 36, 72, or you just simply type any size you want. This time I type 100 pixels. Alright, to change this text, simply remove it and let's type something like t-shirt design. Now if you want to change this text color, simply select this text and from the swatches panel, choose any of your preferred color. Let's say this time I choose this yellow color. Alright. Also you can choose your text color using this color picker. And this time I choose this green color. Alright. Now if you want to move this text block, simply select the selection tool and then move it anywhere you want. Another cool feature is there is a color grid option. Here you see some shade and tints color of this green color. And here you see the live preview of this. Excellent, right? Also holding shift and dragging on this corner, you can increase or decrease your text size by maintaining aspect ratio. To zoom out this document, simply press Ctrl minus, or if you are using Mac then press Command minus. And again holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just simply make this text size bigger. And using the move tool, I just simply set it in this position. Now if you want to change this font, then simply select text tool and click on this text block and select everything, and using this drop down menu, choose any font you want. And here we see different type of fonts. This time I choose American Captain, and using the move tool and holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just make this little bit bigger. Now I just fit this document on the screen. Actually, these are the main 5 things that you really need to use in your every design. See you in the next lecture. In this video, I am going to show you how to add custom color for our quick use. Actually, we add new custom color in swatches. To do this process is pretty simple. Using this selection tool, choose your text block or any object from this artboard, and after that, using color picker, choose any color you want. This time I add this yellow color in swatches. Once you select any of this color using this color picker in the current swatches board, you see this exact color. And under this is the stroke, actually the border. We rarely use this one, that's why I just skip it. Now this time I choose this current field swatches, and to add this custom color in the swatches board, simply click on this little new swatch icon and type your swatches name and hit on OK. Alright, now if you want to add another custom color in this group, then using color picker, choose any of your preferred color, and then again click new swatch and hit on OK. Now if you want to create a new group for your custom color, then simply hit on this new custom group and type your group name and hit OK, and there it is. Let's choose this dark green, and this time I select this new color group and hit on new swatch and hit OK. Now if you want to delete any of this custom color from the swatches board, then choose any color that you want to delete and hit on delete swatch and hit yes. Now if you want to add another custom color in this color group, then simply click on new swatch and hit OK. That's it. In this easy way, you can easily create new color group or simply add different type of custom color in this swatches panel. This custom color option actually boosts our overall design speed. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello my dear students, in this video I am going to show you how to save our current artboard as a template to use it again and again and again in future and export our design. For example, let's say this is our sample t-shirt design. Now if you want to save this project file, then simply click on File and hit on Save As. Then choose your destination folder. This time I choose desktop, and file name I just simply type Happy Birthday T-shirt. Save as type. This time I choose .ai. AI is a Adobe Illustrator file format. And after that I just simply hit on Save. And from this Illustrator options window, don't touch anything from this area, just hit on OK. Look, our project file is successfully stored in desktop, happybirthday-t-shirt.ai. Alright, now if I close this and open this up, just see, we get the exact thing. All these layers, colors, these text blocks are the same. And using this Adobe Illustrator file project, you can easily edit this later and make this better in future. Now if you want to export this design as a PNG file format with transparent background, then from this layer panel simply toggle off this layer 1 and then hit on File, Export and select Export As. And from this drop down menu, I choose file format PNG and check this Use Artboards. And choose my destination folder desktop and hit on Export. Now from this PNG options window, from this drop down menu, I choose 300 dpi as a resolution. And background color, I choose transparent and hit on OK. Our exporting is now complete, and here it is. Our sample design with transparent background. So in this way you can easily export any of your t-shirt design and upload it anywhere you want, like Teespring, Merch by Amazon or any of other print on demand t-shirt design companies. Thank you so much for watching. In this section of this course, we will learn how to do colorful typographic t-shirt design. Specifically, we will learn how to do this exact same t-shirt design. At first, we type a text in our new artboard, and then we create another artboard and draw some different type of shapes and put them in our main artboard and place all of this under this text block. Using the clipping mask, we just create this exact same t-shirt design. Now open up Illustrator. And to create a new document, go to File, New, and then set width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixels. And color mode, I choose RGB color, and from more settings, make sure that you rasterize effect select 300 ppi and then hit on create document. Once your document is created, simply click and hold on this icon and select rectangle tool. And hover over your mouse in this corner. When we see two purple lines in this left and top side, then simply click and hold on this and drag it down like this to create a box. To change this rectangle color, from the swatches, select this fill color, and this time I simply change color from white to black. And now from this layer panel, I just simply toggle lock this layer. Alright, in our next lecture, we will put some text in our artboard. Thank you so much for watching. This time I add a text in this artboard. To do this, from the left side, simply select text tool. And then from this layer panel, create a new layer and click on this document. Our text color is black. To change this color, simply select this text block and from swatches, select white color. And this time I type run your own race. To change this font style, simply select your font and from this drop down menu, choose any of your preferred font. This time I select Big Noodle Titling font. And using the selection tool, I just simply set my text block here. Now to minimize this line spacing, I just simply go to Window, Type and choose Character. And from this character panel, I just simply decrease the value of this line spacing. This time I type 850 pixels. Now it seems to me perfect. Now holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just simply make this text size bigger. And set this text just in middle. Alright. And in our next lecture, we will create a new document and create different type of shapes, and using clipping mask, we just finished this t-shirt design. In this lecture, at first we create different type of shapes, and using clipping mask, we just finished this t-shirt design. To create different type of shapes, at first I create a new document. To do this, I just simply hit on File, New, and this time I set width 5400 pixels and set height 5400 pixels, and now I hit on Create. Now I draw a line. To do this, from the left side, click and hold on this icon and select Pen tool. And then click anywhere you want. And I just simply click on this to draw a line and select this selection tool. Now from the swatches, I just select stroke and then set color pink and set width of this line 15 pixels. Alright. Now if you want to duplicate this line, then simply select this line and then holding Alt Or if you are using Mac, then press Option key and then simply click and drag it to the right. Now simply select these two lines and then from the left side select Blend tool and then click on this corner of this line and click on this corner of this line again to generate a new line in between these two lines. Now just simply double click on this Blend tool and from this drop down menu select Specified Steps and change this value from 1 to 50. Let's see the preview. Let's type 70. Yes, this one seems to me perfect. Now I hit on OK. Now if you want to duplicate this one, then simply holding Alt, drag it to the down. And if you want to duplicate it again, then select these lines and holding Alt, simply drag it to the right. Alright. Now click and hold on this icon and select Group Selection tool. Now from these first grid lines, select the first one and from swatches change color from magenta to red. And for our second grid lines, let's choose the last one and change color from magenta to green. And select this first line and this time I set color yellow. And for our third grid lines, select the last line and from swatches, this time I choose blue, dark blue, and choose the first line of these grid lines and select this one. Alright, now here we have 3 copies of grid lines with different colors. Now from the left side, click and hold on this icon and select Direct Selection tool. And then click on this corner and holding on this corner, simply drag it around. Like this. Actually, we just want to create color gradient using these grid lines. We just do the exact same thing for these 3 sets of grid lines. Now to select these 3 different shapes, simply press Ctrl A. Or if you are using Mac, then press Command A. And then simply press Ctrl C to copy. For Mac, press Command C. And now I just simply navigate to this document and then simply press Ctrl V to paste it. Or if you are using Mac, then simply press Command V. Now using Direct Selection tool, I just simply resize this grid line shape to cover this whole text block area. And then select this first shape and go to Object, Arrange and Send to Back. And select the second one, go to Object, Arrange and Send to Back and select the third grid lines and again go to Object, Arrange and Send to Back. Now to select everything, simply press Ctrl A and then go to Object, Clipping Mask and select Make. And yes, we are done. Now you just simply hide your background layer and export this as a PNG and upload it in online. Hopefully you learn a lot from this t-shirt design section. Using these techniques and using your creativity, hopefully you will be able to create much more amazing colorful typography t-shirt design. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another brand new section. In this new section of this course, we will learn how we can easily design this t-shirt that we can see on the screen right now. By using few words and using some shapes, easily we can design this amazing t-shirt. And after completing this section, you can easily create this type of amazing t-shirts by just simply change these words. I hope you will like this overall section. Now without any further delay, let's get started. I just simply open up the Adobe Illustrator. Now to create a new document, I just click on File, New, and select width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixel. Alright. Color mode I have choose CMYK, raster effects 300 ppi, and preview mode I have set default. Now to create a blank document, I just simply click on create. So our document is just created. Now from the layer panel, I just double click on this layer and change this layer name from layer 1 to background. Alright. Now I select rectangle tool and click on this, double click on this color and set color black, because I want to make our document color black. Alright. Now I just simply lock this layer. So our document is just created and I just set the black background color on it. From our next lecture, we will start designing our t-shirt, and after completing our design, we will export it with transparent background. Now I create a new layer. Now I just simply select this type tool and set the font size from 12 to 500 and double click on this fill color and set the text color white. Alright. Now from this drop down, I just choose this font, Love Hello Black. Now I change this text. This time I just simply type focus, and after that I just navigate to the selection tool and by pressing shift, and after hover over the mouse on this corner, I just simply click and drag it down to make this text bigger. Alright. Now this time I just simply create another text. I just change this color from black to white, and now I type on. Then again I just navigate to the selection tool and by pressing shift and hover over the mouse on this corner, then I click and drag it down to make it bigger. Excellent. Now I set it right here and decrease this size a little bit more. Alright. Now I type the text. Now I type the. In the same way, I just increase this size. And after using selection tool, I just select all of this and move this text position right here. I just set it right here, and then finally I just simply type goals. Alright. Now I move it right here. This time I'm going to create another layer. Now in layer 3 I just create a rectangle. That's why I just select this rectangle tool and draw a rectangle right here. Alright, and change this fill color from white to yellow. Alright, now from the layer panel I just drag it down like this. Now using selection tool I just set the position right here and change this goals text position right here and change this text color from white to black. Alright, now using rectangle tool, actually this time I don't create another rectangle. This time I just duplicate this rectangle. That's why from layer 3 using selection tool I just select this rectangle and from my keyboard I just press Alt button, then I click and drag it right here. Alright, now if I hover over the mouse on this position of this rectangle, here you can see this two-side arrow icon. Now at this moment I just click and drag it up like this. Perfect. Now using selection tool I just change this text a little bit more. Now this time I just hard press on this rectangle tool and here you can see bunch of different options. Now this time I select ellipse tool. Now by pressing shift I just simply draw a little circle and change this frill color from black to yellow, and using selection tool I just set it right here. Excellent. And this time I just navigate to the rectangle tool and draw a little rectangle right here. Now to duplicate this one I just navigate to the selection tool, press Alt from my keyboard and then click, and now I drag this down and set it right here. And yes, we are done. We just successfully designed our text and shape based t-shirt. Now to export this one with transparent background, just go to File, Export, Save for Web. Here you can see the black background. To remove this one, I need to hide this background layer. And now if I click on export and save for web, then see, here you can see our design with transparent background. Now at this moment just set your document size, height and width, and after that hit on save, set the export location and then save it. And here we go, we just successfully designed this t-shirt within few minutes. Amazing, right? Actually using this way you can easily create amazing t-shirts using Adobe Illustrator. All you need to do is practice and need little bit of creativity. Thanks for watching.
Hello my dear students, in this section of this course I am going to show you how to create this amazing rockstar t-shirt design using different type of basic shapes and art brush. So without any further delay, let's get started. At first open up Adobe Illustrator, and to create a new artboard simply hit on new and set width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixels. And color mode choose RGB and finally hit on create. Our document is just created, and in our next lecture we will create different type of shapes to start designing.
Now at first I create a star shape. To do this, From the left side, I just simply click and hold on this icon and select Star tool. And holding shift, I just simply draw a star like this. And using the selection tool, I just simply set it in middle. And now this time I change stroke from 1 to 10 pixels and hit enter. Alright. Now click and hold on this icon and select rounded rectangle tool. And then simply draw a rectangle like this, and using the selection tool, set it in middle. And now just simply holding Alt, drag this rectangle to the right to copy it. And then select these two shapes and select horizontal align center. And now I select this rounded rectangle and go to object, path, and select offset path. And I this time enable this preview and increase this offset value from 10 to 33. Alright, now I hit on OK. Now I go to window and select Pathfinder. And now I select these two rectangle and click on this icon. And this time I select these two shapes and click on this minus front icon. Alright, now I using the selection tool, I just simply set this rectangle right here. And this time I again click and hold on this icon and select rounded rectangle tool and draw another rectangle like this. And using the move tool, I just simply set it just in this position and select these two rectangle and click on this horizontal align center. And this time I zoom our artboard a little bit more and then select this rounded rectangle tool and draw a little rectangle like this. Alright, now to copy this rectangle, simply holding Alt, I just simply drag it down. To create another copy of this rectangle, simply holding Alt, click and drag it down to copy it. Now I select this 3 rectangle and move it down. And to copy these 3 rectangles, simply select these 3 rectangle and holding Alt, I just simply drag it to the left. Excellent. Now I select all of these shapes and set all of these shapes color in black. And in our next lecture, we will create our own custom shape and use it as an art brush. Thank you so much for watching. And we create our new custom shape. To do this, at first we create a new artboard. And then I just simply choose ellipse tool and holding shift, I just create a circle like this and set stroke 10 pixels and navigate to the selection tool and then select the circle and holding Alt, drag it to the right to copy it. And this time I select these two circles and then go to window and select Pathfinder. And now I just simply click on this intersect icon. Alright, now I just select on this shape and holding Alt, I just click and drag it to the right to copy it. Now I select this shape and rotate this a little bit and then right click on it, go to transform and select reflect. Now I activate the preview and simply hit on copy. Now using the arrow key of my keyboard, I just simply set this position in right. Now I select these two shapes and holding Alt and clicking on the selection, I just simply move it to the top. Alright, I just simply copy it again And again I select all of these shapes and holding Alt drag it to the top to copy it. And again I just simply copy these two pair of shapes. And finally, using the selection tool, I just simply click on the shape and move it to the top and set it just in this position. Now I select all of these shapes and set fill color black. And this time I select all of these shapes again and dragging on this corner, I just simply rotate it like this and go to object and set all of these shapes as a group. And this time I select all of these shapes again and hover over mouse on this corner and holding shift I just make it smaller like this. Alright, and holding Alt and click and drag it to the left to copy this shape. And this time I just simply rotate it just in an opposite direction. And now this time we navigate our first artboard and click and hold on this icon and select ellipse tool and set fill color none and set stroke color black. And holding shift I just simply draw a circle like this and set stroke 10 pixels. And using the selection tool I just simply set it in middle. Now from the left side simply click and hold on this icon and select the scissors tool, or you just simply press C from your keyboard. And this time to divide this circle I just simply click on this path and click on this path of this circle again to divide it. Now using the selection tool I just simply select this portion and press delete to remove it. Now I go to our second artboard and simply select these two shapes and press Ctrl C to copy it. And then navigate our first artboard and paste it here by simply press Ctrl V. Now holding shift and dragging on this corner I just simply make this smaller a little bit more, and using the selection tool I just simply set it here. Now I navigate to the brush panel and to use the shape as a art brush simply select and drag it just in this position. And from this new brush window I just select art brush and hit OK and set brush name art brush 1 and I simply hit on OK. Now using the selection tool I just simply select this path and click on this brush. Now using the selection tool I just simply move this shape in middle. Alright, now I just simply remove this shape from this artboard. Now I select everything of this artboard and go to object and select expand appearance. Alright, our design is almost done, and in our next lecture we will add different type of color in our design to finish this t-shirt design. Thank you so much for watching.
Now this time we add color in this design. To do this, at first I just simply navigate to the selection tool and select this glitter. And then from swatches I choose this dark red color. And then I just select the shape, and from swatches I simply choose this dark blue. And finally I just select everything and choose stroke color from white to none. Alright, our designing is now complete. To export this design, simply go to File, Export and select Export As. And from the drop down menu choose PNG file format and type your file name, and then check this use artboards and finally hit on export. And from the resolution drop down, choose height 300 ppi and background color. From this drop down menu, I just simply choose transparent. Because of this transparent background, your design will be suitable in different color t-shirts. And then finally hit on OK. Our exporting is now complete and here it is. Awesome, right? In this t-shirt design section, we learn how to design t-shirt with different type of shapes, and also we learn how to create own custom art brush and use it in our design. Hopefully you will learn a lot of this t-shirt design section. Using these techniques and using your creativity, hopefully you will be able to create much more amazing t-shirts like this one. Thank you so much for watching.